Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit. Today is not a what are we eating video, it's a what are our dogs eating video. Whether you have a dog, a cat, or an alligator, pets become part of your family. And you care about them and you love them just like they're part of the family. And just like your other loved ones, you want your dogs, cats, or alligators to live as happy, healthy, and long as possible. That's why it's important to know exactly what's in the food you're feeding your dog. So just like the food we feed our families, it's important to read the ingredient list if you're not making it homemade yourself. Bella the Wonder Dog used to have all kinds of digestive problems. She was constantly constipated, and I tried all sorts of food to the point I was spending over $100 for a 7-pound bag of food. Even the vet didn't have a solution other than adding pumpkin to her dry food. She would end up going days without eating. So I decided I was going to start making her own food. And just like most recipes I come up with, I just start with a concoction of foods. But most importantly, foods that would be healthy for her, help with her digestion, and foods she'd love. I have several different dog food recipes that I've been using for the past year with her because just like other people in your family, your dog doesn't want to eat the same thing day after day, week after week. And she's been healthier and more energetic than ever. So let's get started and make some homemade, delicious, healthy dog food. I know you're asking yourself, how do I know it's delicious? Because it's real food and I try every batch I make. Why would I expect my dog to eat something that I wouldn't eat? And if you like this recipe, let me know in the comments and I'll share more of these homemade dog food recipes with you, the people. Oh, and by the way, this recipe will make 14 2-cup servings, which is how much I feed Bella the Wonder Dog, who weighs right around 80 pounds, and only costs $20 a week. I apologize for the camera right now, but it will get better in just a few seconds. Start off in a big stock pot with 10 pounds of bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. You can use any kind of chicken you like. I usually get what's on sale, and these chicken thighs are only 99 cents a pound. Plus the fat, the skin, and the cartilage from the bones is good for your dog. Once the chicken is added, add just enough water to cover the chicken. Once you've added all your chicken and water to the pot, cover with the lid, turn the heat on high, and bring it to a boil. Once the waters come up to a boil, reduce the heat to medium-low, cover, and let the chicken cook for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, turn the heat off and let the chicken sit for 15 minutes to start cooling. And then after cooking for 45 minutes and resting for 15 minutes, remove the chicken thighs. Now once the chicken thighs are removed, add your veggies, which consist of 2 pounds of sweet potatoes, 1 heart of celery, 1.5 pounds of carrots, and 1 pound of kale. Once all the veggies have been added, add the chicken back in, along with the skin and the cartilage. Once all the chicken's added back in, add 1 pound of chicken livers. Followed by 1 pound of brown rice. Now give it all a good mix, increase the heat to high, cover, bring it back up to a boil, and then reduce the heat to medium-low and let it cook for 45 minutes with the lid on. Then remove it from the heat and let it rest for 15 minutes. If you notice the little white chunks in the pot, it's one lonely bacon potato I had laying around that needed to be used, so we cubed it up and added it to the pot. After cooking for 45 minutes and resting for 15 minutes, our homemade dog food is ready. Now as you can see, it looks very watery, almost like soup, but as it cools down, especially after it's refrigerated, the rice will continue to absorb the broth and the fat and skin will become gelatinous and almost solid once it's been refrigerated. I put the homemade dog food in Chinese storage containers that you can buy on Amazon for a few bucks. These are reusable and dishwasher safe as well. Once the dog food is thoroughly cooled, put the lid on and refrigerate. Now Bella prefers, and I prefer, to feed it to her cold. Your dog may like it warm. Try it both ways and see what your dog prefers. But the reason I like to give it to her while it's cold is because it's solidified in the container and it's harder for her to eat, so she's forced to eat it slower. That way she doesn't wolf it down so fast and regurgitate it. Now it's time to sit back and watch your best friend, family member enjoy their breakfast or dinner. And by making it yourself, you know exactly what your dog is eating. Good, wholesome, and delicious food. So don't forget, if you like the homemade dog food recipe video, let me know in the comments and I'll continue to share more with you, the people. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.